Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Nihat from Easy Web Thoughts here. On the third part or third video, I think, of our full features e-commerce platform application that I'll be developing. The previous video, you know, showed you all we created our tables, database tables. We simply just created the ones we need, at the moment, because as I have mentioned on the first video, I'm developing this application as we go along. I haven't planned out. I don't have. I didn't brainstorm it or draw down a diagram where it shows the exact workflow, which is, in real life scenarios, you have to do that. You have to plan before you start executing or implementing the code base. So yeah, uh, last time we created the tables. This time I will create a side, API, just one function, so we are able to add admins. So if you go here to MySQL Workbench, you can see here our e-commerce table. We have the admin table, and if we do, let's say, select top 100, at the moment it's of course empty. So we have username, password, and if it's super user or not, and created at. So username and password. So let's create this simple API as part of our application. So we'll maximize. Let's go to out to root folder, and let's open Vim. So let's bring our routes file. Okay, let's open our admin manager page. Go back to our routes and let's add a route, and let's call it create admin and map it to admin manager at I'll just give it the same name, create admin, and it should be post request. I believe that's about it. And let's go here and add our function. Let's go public function create admin array params. Let's add some documentation. Add method get add param array, add return. We want to return void. That's about it. Now, should we send it in a form format or just? So yeah, let's just send it as a post request. So let's go back here, create admin. We will send. Let's go see what we can be sending. Admin manager. Let's request. Requester. Sorry, requester class. That's what we need. Code base requester. Okay. So let's use some of our helpers or libraries. So code base HTTP requester as request, and let's go to our function create admin. Yep. Let's call this username. And of course the post request would be request post. If it was get, we will say request get If it's put, we say request put. So yeah, post. Then the name of it, we'll call it username, and then here password, request post password. Then super user view request post super user. Come on. So I just remembered this will be, post request. So yeah, request post username user, and also let's open up our p the user model. User model. So yeah, let's add a function here called say public function add new admin, and it will take string of username, string of password, and an int for the super user indication. So we say super user. And let's add some documentation. Add string username, add param string password param string, and it's not string, and super user, and it should return an integer. So yeah, return an int. So yeah, let's do this, and it will be, let's go back to our config file, and just remember, if you put a db user db name, so yeah, our db name here should be e-commerce, and yeah, and if we go to our instantiation of the database, so if you go basic model DSN, so db name, db host. So yeah, that seems about fine. So let's open our configs again. E-commerce db name, that's fine. So yeah, where are we now? Yeah, go back to our user model, and let's write our SQL. So let's do SQL insert into, or did we call it user? Best thing to do in order to avoid or to be easy to debug bugs in the future here, best practice is creating, if you're going to be using a custom query builder or separate model and nothing like ORM, you should create a private variable that holds your table name. So if we put here private table, then we can say the name of it, this is called user. So here we can just do insert into this user, this, sorry, table, should be fine. You don't really need the curly brackets, but it's a good practice to have them there, just to indicate where you've added that. Insert into And the field names, we have user name, password, and super user. Then let's add the values which we have here. I'm not gonna add in a prepaid statement way. I mean, we can do that, but since it's just, 3 fields and we're gonna be using this ourselves, there's no need, to add that extra layer of security. I mean, you always need, to add as much security as possible, but for us, because it will be used internally, we don't really need that. So I'll just add the quotation, single quotation marks. Let's go here, add that, and this would be username. Let's go here, add that, and this would be password. Let's go here, and this will be super user. And since this is not gonna only be an integer, don't need to add that. Let's go add query variable equals this query. It's basically, I know here at the top we extend in code base and basic model class, but the basic model class is actually extended standard PDL class, so that's why we have access to the query function. So say this query SQL, and then do we need anything else? I mean, for security measures, we can just do try PDL exception E, and then we're not going to really do anything with it, as errors will get logged automatically and we don't need to worry about that. But here, if we need to add anything extra, we can add, sending the logs to external files or via email. But for us, what I want to do here is just return 0, which means an error has occurred. So otherwise, we want to return and this dot last insert ID. Nope. No, it's not gonna find it. And insert ID. And let's go back to our admin manager. Yes, let's first let's make use of our model. So let's say use code base models and user, and I believe that's the full space name, code base models. Yes, so we go to admin manager. Here what we can do new admin ID was let's just call it straight away. Let's say new user, add new admin, how can we not can't find that. User add new admin, and let's pass the username, let's pass the password, let's pass the super user, and here let's say if not new admin ID, which basically checks for if the new admin ID is false, or if it's equals to 0, then that means there was a problem. But in our case, there won't be. Let's just do this. Let's just do echo error adding. Actually, should we? Let's just do a standard response. So let's say I'm not sure what to say. Yeah, let's just at the top here. Let's do message admin added, and then we say here if something was found, we say message equals admin not added for any reason. So why do I think this is the error here? We don't need that. It's not added. So let's just send the response. We would say just say our header, say our content type application JSON. Then we would say echo an array of echo JSON encode array. Then let's just exit, and in the array we would say message is message. Okay, so should we test this out? Yes, let's test that out. Let's bring our route folder. Just remember the name, create admin. Okay, let's go back to that, folks. Let's open our REST API caller. So let's put it's a post method. It's gonna be http local host / create admin, and data, it's gonna be our form data of multiple. Actually no, it's just your own encoding. Let's add user name easy tots, and let's add password easy tots. Yeah, let's add that password, and let's add super user or super user. Let's add 1. Let's add that. And I forgot one thing. So if you go back here, go back to our admin manager, I need to, usually before I process any of this data, there could be a check run here, so we can add check here, or we can do the checks on the main file. So if we open our HTTP request a file, we can do most of the checks here, but at the moment we're not doing any checks. But a good practice will require us doing data sanitization and I couldn't say that word there, but yeah, filtering of data and making sure we don't get any harmful data through the request. So yeah, usually we would do that here. What I want to do now is make the password a bit more powerful. So instead of storing the standard same password, I will pass it in this function. So I would say password hash, then this, the request, then I'll say password default for the flag. Just as for the salt, how powerful the password encryption is. Password default, just tells the system to use what it thinks is more suitable. So we've done that. Let's double check my score bench. So if we do select, yes, there's nothing. If we go back here, let's send the request and see what we get. Send the request. Preview. Use of undefined constant, code base DB username, code base. Where is that? Okay, let's go back here. Let's open our basic module. Oh my god. Can't believe you use this here. It's called base DB user, base DB pass. Make the request again. Could not find driver. Are you serious? Oh. Driver. Nothing driver. Let's go back to that. Let's try it one more time. Access denied for local user root. Okay. I'm sure we have. Let's see if we have PHP7 localhost, PHP7. Oh nope, we do not have PHP7, so let's see if we can do it through here. Users and privileges. Can we add an account? Yes, let's add a new account. Let's call this easy touch. Authentication type, let's just do the standard. Password is easy touch, and password is easy touch. Come on. Can limit administration rules. How can I select all? Oh man, come on. Just do it without password. Let's just do it. Actually, let's just. Oh, I'm confused. So let's just do easy touch and apply. No password. What's going on? Great. Yeah, easy touch. Let's just do here local host and apply. Administrative rules, DBA, blah 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 blah. Global privileges, schema privileges. So yeah, let's add all the schemas. Okay. And then let's say select all, apply. I think this should do it. So if you go back here to our configs file, and instead of root we put easy dots, I believe this should do it. Let's go back to it there. Task send. Okay, that's done it, and now we have a different issue. Argument 1 passed to codebase module user add new add string. No given. User name. How is it no given when I'm sending the correct post request? Okay, let's go back to it. Let's go here. That's our admin manager. Username. Request. I'm sure we're using request at the top. Yes, so it's our request username. Let's just do let's open our requester file. So http requester all posts. Let's var dump all posts. So here at the top, let's do var dump request all post. It'll just die. And let's see what happens. Oh, it's an empty array. How is that an empty array? So if we do multiple form data and we send, okay. I'm really sorry about that. Let's just undo what we did there. Save it and let's go back. Let's send it. Argument 3 pass will be no given. Okay, we're passing super user. What are we passing on our end? Oh, misspelled it. I'm really sorry about that, guys. So super user enable to preview row admin not added. Let's just check this shit. Where is it? Tables admin. Let's just do a select. Why is admin not added? That means we don't have the privileges to add users? No? Okay, let's go back here and let's just select all of these, don't have time to select. Then we want to execute and delete and create view. And then alter, create, delete, execute. You want to be able to drop, pause, insert, select. Okay, let's apply. Easy touch, scale privileges. Come on now, we should work. We'll be able to change our admin user. So login, root. Let's just do a test password. So let's just do password 123 and password 123. Let's hit apply. I think that's done. So let's go back and change config. Just for root password 123 and boom. Fuck off. What is the problem? Admin not added. I don't know why the admin is not added. So let's try it again and see if we can get any data. Okay, let's check our logs. We should have done that actually from the start. This is fine. Okay, so instead of doing that, let's just go to the user. Instead of returning 0, let's just die and get get message and see what the actual problem is. If we send okay, if message admin is not added, Let's try catch more generic exception. Nope. The fun of programming. So it's insert into. Let me undo that. And let me see the SQL that we gets generated. So if you go back here and we send it, so you insert into user, username, password, TP user, values, blah blah blah, then 1. Let's see if that works on its own. So if you go here, you put this on the second on its own line, then we add this. Do we get any errors? Come on. Okay, it's refusing to give me anything, so let's just use this. See if you get any data. No, that means we got an error with this one. Come on, what is going on? I need to see some data. Let's get rid of that. Let's break this. I don't think we can actually. What is wrong with that? So, username, password. If we try to do it the actual, proper way, see what happens. So if we select it all, and then we go back here and we query this. No. What is the problem? Let's do it ourselves. Let's copy this. Let's open a new terminal. Go into MySQL root -3 password 123. Then let's use e-commerce. Okay, and now let's do this and see what happens. Unknown column username in field set. Really? Let's go back there. This is gonna feel so stupid. User USER and what the fuck is going on there? Unknown column username. Oh, this is, wow, that does not look good. Well, guys, I really messed up. This shouldn't even be here. So if we get rid of that, let's copy the whole function. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Let's save. Let's open admin model, which is kind of empty. That's not good. Okay, let's go back to our user. Undo. Let's go up. Let's copy the whole thing. Fine. Let's open admin. Let's put this there and call it admin. Admin, and this is admin, turn it to admin username, and then if you go to so if you copy this, get rid of that, we don't need it, and just save, and then we open admin manager, go up here, control V, and I just can't believe I made this mistake. It will not be nice for you guys when I upload this, but I'm really sorry. Now we should be fucking able to get, finally, wow, it works. So let's check here, and yes, seems fine. Okay, so I think this video is taking a bit longer than expected. I'm really sorry, guys. I was planning to do the admin page login, the admin dashboard page login, but I don't think I'll have time on this video, so this will be it for now, and on our next part we'll discuss processing the admin login, from this page. Where is it? So local host, and what was it called? Admin login page. So yes, we'll be processing the request from this page on our next part, and displaying the admin dashboards with the tools that needed to manage the e-commerce platform on the backend side in regards to adding quantities, adding items. So yeah, that will be for the next part, and I'll see you then, guys.